Hey guys, welcome back. Now this is our fourth and final episode of our gaming PC series, or well, more detail how to build your gaming PC. Where's the best place to go and buy? What are your different options? So this is the final episode, and we have Yeronn here. Who is actually the one who bought the PC, not me. Just to recap, everything. We can't do it our normal way because of the lockdown here in Singapore, as we call it, circuit breaker. So we're gonna do a call. Okay, we're using Skype for this, just so that we can do this kind of interaction without breaking any laws. Okay. So just to recap, Yeronn. So in the first episode, and by the way, there are 4 episodes. All the other 3 episodes, we will put it in the video description below. Okay, so in the first episode, we basically talked about what we wanted to do. Yeronn told about his needs, PC-wise, what he wanted, what he needed it for. Then we spoke about the options. Episode 2, we actually went down to Dreamcore because we decided to go with a system integrator. And then we spoke quite in detail about what you can get, what are your options are, based on your performance, what you're looking for, and then we see if the budget fits it. And then the third episode was basically the full discussion, because we talked for a really long time, right, Yeronn? I think it was like 1.5 hours. So
even more, maybe.
Yeah, maybe more. But so I got the full discussion, and of course I edited out some of the nonsense jokes and all that, which is still like more than half an hour. So yeah, go check that out if you are also looking to buy a PC and you really want to see what we spoke about. I really feel that it's really useful, and Eugene from Dreamcore did a fantastic job basically going through all the different components and talking about what's really important when you choose your PC. Alright, so now we're at episode 4. Yeronn, how long have you had the PC for already?
A good maybe 1 to 1.5 months. I think that's a good time to
1.5 months. So. Yeah, I think so. I think it was in March, right?
Yeah,
before the lockdown. So it's a good thing that you got it then. If you wanted to wait, we couldn't have gone down. We couldn't have talked to Eugene. So the timing was perfect.
Yeah, with the PC, the CB period, not very CB after all.
Yeah, or the CCB. Okay, only Singaporeans would get that.
Yeah, only Singaporeans would get that.
Okay, so I would assume that the PC is sitting right there behind you to your left.
Yep. As you can see,
it looks awesome. I have to say, it looks very nice. The lights are so bright, man. It's probably because. By the way, Yeronn is using his phone as sort of a webcam for this. So okay, Yeronn, let's go through very quickly. The first, I think, the most important question everyone's asking: are you happy with your system so far?
Am I happy with it? Yes, I think. Not just with the system. I think definitely the system, I'm very happy with it. It doesn't take more than 10 seconds to boot up now. And
what's the backstory on that? How old was your previous PC?
Wow, my previous PC was about maybe 7 years.
Wow,
5 to 7 years. Or maybe even long. I can't remember.
I think I've seen it before. It was quite beat up.
It's super beat up. But so I think a lot of things that I could get used to. The very fast startup speed. The very fast application run speed. I think that was something that was really impressive for me. Also, I mean, by now, episode 4, you guys will know that I'm not a very tech-savvy person, right? And just not by hardware, but software also, right? So one of my worries was that with this new PC comes and all this new software in it, it kind of get a bit overwhelming for layman people like myself. But actually, everything was very simplified right off the bat. Right off the bat, everything was very simplified. It's really what you see is what you get. For the PC at least. Yeah, but am I satisfied? Yeah, 10 upon 10.
Wow, excellent.
I won't say I'll get, I'll go back and get another one. Maybe not anytime soon.
for your left hand, one for your right hand, one for your left hand. But basically the whole experience was really good, right?
Yes. So I think previously I also mentioned that for me the experience is more important than anything else. I think with Eugene explaining what goes where, what the parts are for, what the parts are for, I think it's just really specifically for me. So with him, I think he's not only was his presentation good, but I think the culture at Dreamcore was really good. Everyone was friendly. I think the people there, when we step in, right, it's really not like I wouldn't name places lah, but some places where you go and they sort of look at you, you want to buy, you stay, you don't want to buy, you get out, kind of thing. I think we were greeted by the staff there. The staff were really friendly. I think we met more than Eugene. We met a couple of his colleagues also over there.
Yeah.
And, and each of them had a different input. So I think Dreamcore really brought this whole experience of not just about sales, but really understanding what my needs were as a customer, and really fitting the needs, right? And I didn't feel like they were pushing me to just buy and get out. Yeah. So I think the experience was good. I think customer service was really good as well.
That's an excellent explanation. Thank you. Okay, just to clarify a few things, guys. Okay, so it just so happened that I also bought my PC, the one that I use on a daily basis for editing and gaming and everything. I also got that at Dreamcore. Now, but I just want to make this clear that we are not sponsored by Dreamcore. We weren't requested by Dreamcore to do this or anything like that. It just so happened that Yeronn, who's a personal friend of mine, I've known him since I was a kid. He came to me, like all my other friends come to me for any IT issues. He said that he wanted to buy a new computer. He was worried based on past experience, like going to Singapore's most famous place, Sim Lim Square.
Yes.
Really bad experiences. Wasn't sure whether he wanted to go to a big brand to buy it. So I told him about my experience going with Dreamcore, and it's basically everything you said. I'm not saying, okay, first of all, Dreamcore is not the only system integrator in Singapore. You've got a lot of other companies as well, some more popular, some not as popular. And we're not saying that you get the best at Dreamcore, but we're also not saying it's the worst. I mean, we enjoyed it. You could possibly get just a good experience anywhere else, but I think the point that we're trying to make here is that especially for Yeronn's needs, going to a custom system integrator really gave the best of both worlds. You got someone to explain everything to you. They were a bit more chill. They were a lot more friendly. I found. And at the same time, like you talk about not being very savvy. If you had built the PC yourself, anything that goes wrong, and we're gonna talk about, because it wasn't a perfect experience. There were still things that went wrong. We'll talk about that. But the experience was so good that if something went wrong, you don't have to take something apart where you don't even know how it works, which is really important for someone of your technical knowledge, which doesn't make you dumb. It's the majority of people. A lot of people own cars, but hardly anybody knows how to fix it. So it's a similar situation. Okay, so we didn't mention one thing, and I think everybody wants to know, which is basically the specs that we confirmed. The specs that we agreed for the purchase. Okay, so I'm just going to read it out to everyone here. Okay, so for the CPU, we decided to go with the Ryzen 5 3600, which is a 6-core CPU, 12 threads. We didn't get a B550 motherboard because it's still not released yet. I think it's next month then the latest series of motherboards are going to be released. So we went with a B450. You don't need an X series motherboard, that's for sure. Okay, so RAM we went with, of course, RGB. So it's a Corsair Vengeance RGB. It's DDR4, 3200 megahertz. Okay, so 16 gigabyte, which is basically 2 8 gigabit RAM chips or slots or whatever you call it. I don't know. Nice correct. Bright. So you can make full use of the dual channel. Well done. Okay, and your graphics card, you went with the GTX 1650 Super, which I think is a great choice. But of course, I'm saying because he has a full HD resolution monitor, right? So that's just as important when you're talking about games and your graphics card. Not just the games that you want to play, but also the resolution you're playing at is just as important, or in some ways, maybe even more important. All right, what else? Okay, for your CPU, you went with an AIO cooler, which is a sealed water cooling setup, of course, with RGB, right? Was that RGB?
Of course.
Of course. Okay. Your storage, you went with a 256GB SSD, 1TB mechanical hard drive, sweet spot as well, again.
Yeah.
And your PSU, that is a 600 watt PSU. And I believe this is the casing was from the Dreamcore Ghost series, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we'll also put the link to Dreamcore's website as well. They also have their dream builds, which we spoke about in the previous episode, where they have preset configurations where if you just go with their configurations, you can get it on the same day if you order it early enough on that day. But of course, you can customize. They will talk to you, they'll explain, and then they'll ask the same questions basically. Okay, but one thing I have to say, the fact that we were filming this, I mean, chances are they would have spent a bit more time to speak to you and explain to you, because yeah, it's all going to be on film. But however, when I bought my PC, okay, this is like, I think it was almost 3 years ago. I didn't tell them that I was going to film. I didn't tell them about a YouTube channel, but they were just as nice and patient as me. I just want to make that clear, right? Cause I know a lot of people. It's like you know when you get like Anthony Bourdain, or like for Singapore you get that Makan Sutra guy to go and try food. Suddenly the hawker gives like so much food, right? But no, it's same thing here. I don't want people to get the idea that, oh, they were super nice to us because we were filming. That was not the case at all. And I'm speaking from personal experience, because I bought my PC before I even had the idea of doing a YouTube channel. All right. Okay, so overall experience really good. And I can vouch for that as well, because I was there and I went through the same thing. Now, it didn't come without its hiccups. Hey, before we talk about the hiccups, how long did it take for your PC to arrive? From the time that we ordered it, confirmed that you paid for it, and then went like to delivery. And
it arrived maybe about a week and a half.
A week? Okay. Hey, was it that long?
Maybe it was a week.
Maybe about a week. I think it was within 7 or 8 days, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know if they deliver on weekends. I'm not sure. So which was pretty good. We did make some changes to the Ghost, like the normal configuration. Like for example, the extra fans, we bought Corsair fans. We didn't use the stock fans because we wanted to control everything under like the IQ software, right? So that was a separate. So it was added on. I think this. I forgot whether the PSU was a Seasonic one or whether it was the one that their own one. I think it's a Seasonic one. We chose with it. I think we chose a Seasonic one. I can't remember. But yeah, so there were some changes, which is why it took about a week. Yeah, which I think it's about normal. But like I said, if you get the dream builds and if you order early enough in the day, you can probably get it on the same day.
Same day.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
It's
actually.
Crazy,
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I just want to say one thing as well. Like a lot of people, I had some people ask me as well in the comments in the previous episode. It's like, hey, but why didn't you go for like one of the bigger brands? You know, at least it's reputable, blah blah blah. You know, Dell, Sony, Asus, and not Sony, sorry, Asus, MSI, and it's a fair point. It's definitely a fair point. It's also a one-stop kind of situation where if something's wrong, you just go to one place and get it fixed. Like if it's a PSU problem, you don't have to take it out and bring it to Asus or bring it to MSI. You still get that peace of mind. However, every single component, it's linked to that one warranty. Then that's what I'm not a fan of. All right. And okay, first of all, there's very little customizability that you can have. Like for me, I love like being able to tinker with whatever I have, which is why I use Windows over Mac, which is why I use Android over iOS. And yeah, so because if I paid for it, I want to do what I want with it, you know. And with Asus, all that, I think it's targeted to a different audience where you just want something that looks really cool and then you buy. You don't want to have to think about, oh, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. You know, but when I talk about the warranty, like for example, if let's say you buy a 1-year warranty for the PC or even 2-year warranty, any of the components only has that 2-year warranty. Whereas for you, like for your graphics card, it might have a different warranty, it might be longer than 2 years. So you get that added benefit and you still don't have to worry. You still go back to Dreamcore. You don't have to take it out and then give it to like the distributor or whatever. No, everything just goes to Dreamcore. And like we said the last time, actually, I also didn't know this until Eugene mentioned in the full discussion where he said that if let's say further down the road, regardless of the status of your warranty, if you want to upgrade something, okay, just go to them, all right, tell them that you want to upgrade your graphics card or hard disk or whatever. If it's simple enough, they will just charge you the cost of the item and they will do the labor to swap it for you. No way any other big brand does that for you. No way going to Simlim they will do that for you. They will probably charge like a bit of a labor fee and all that. But that's awesome, and you have that option to send it to them, and they'll have send it back. You know, I mean, yeah, probably by that time you gotta pay for it, but you still have that peace of mind. Not everyone has the time to go down, right? Like if there's an issue, that becomes a day of leave that you have to sacrifice to go down. But now you don't have to, right? Okay, so now let's talk about the hiccups, right? The first thing that happened. Do you remember? Did you remember all the things that went wrong? Not there was a lot, lah.
Actually, there's only one thing that I remember.
Oh wait, no, the other things were all software based that I helped you out with, right? Yeah. The only one issue was with the PSU or the graphics card?
No.
Oh, the fan sound, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so there was I'm not sure if it's an issue with the ball bearing or with the fan or whatever, but there was a bit of like a wheezing or like a hissing noise, right?
Yeah, I think it's from the PSU.
Yeah. Oh, PSU?
Yeah.
PSU. Okay, I can't remember whether it was the PSU or the graphics card, but basically we brought it to them, and because it's within the warranty, you didn't pay for it. They just took it, and they did analysis. They found out what it was, and they just replaced it. Okay, which is fantastic. Now, my personal opinion, and I think it makes sense. I don't see how anyone could see it any differently. But having a hardware fault in this isn't the fault of the system integrator. They didn't manufacture the component, right? What's really important is the fact that they fixed it in a couple of days, I believe, when you contacted Eugene, right?
Yes, I think when I contacted Eugene about this weird sound, he was like, just pop by on this day at this time, and then that day I was driving, so I just brought it down.
Yes, that's an important point. You were driving, but if you weren't driving, they would have picked it up for you because you're under that warranty.
So I think it didn't take more than like half an hour.
Yeah, that's right.
And then it was out of there.
Yeah, that's cool. And that's another thing about going to the big brand. Sometimes you go to the customer service center, you sit down there for don't know how long. I've gone through that, and it's not exclusive to one particular brand. Every brand, because a lot of people buy from it, and it's not just one. Like for Dreamcore or any other system integrator, it's just PCs, right? Or maybe laptops. But if you go to a brand like maybe Asus or something, not that it's a bad thing, but they have a huge range of products. So you go to one service center for a wide range, so you probably have to wait in line, right? So in this case, you go like, it was done in half an hour. They turned it on, they tried to hear the sound, they replaced the part, and that's it, right? So that was pretty cool. The other issues that you had, I thought there were other issues, but it turned out to be software related. We thought there was an issue with the audio port, but it turned out it was an issue with your headphones, which is why now you've got new pair of headphones. I see your Razer Kraken on top of your PC. That's pretty cool.
Issues, it's just really that one wheezing sound, and I think it got fixed really pretty fast. They were efficient. I think they were not like I think the most important for me is that I don't know if I should say this. I mean, you can cut it out, but that they were not defensive about it.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
They were not defensive about it. They were not like, this is not our problem. This is the manufacturer's problem and all that. I think they were very direct, and they say, this is an issue with the PSU. Something went wrong inside. That's why it's broke. And they show me that what it was supposed to sound like, which is nothing. And then what mine was sounding like, which had that sound. And then I think in like 20 minutes or half an hour, I think they changed it, and and we were good to go.
Yeah.
So again, it boils down to the experience for me.
I mean, every product probably has something that is a common fault or common something. Who knows? But yeah, overall, I think I can say that you had a pretty good experience.
Yeah.
Okay, last question before we end this video. Throughout the entire process from start to finish, was there anything that you would have done differently at all? Even if it's something small?
Anything that I would have done differently? Right off the bat, no.
Right off the bat, no, huh?
Yeah, but I think if I were to do this again, the only step that I will skip is to actually ask you for advice. I will skip that.
Because it comes with 4 videos, right?
No, it's not videos, but at least now I know how things work, you see.
Yeah.
So I can skip the step of, hey, James, I need to do this and this, what are my options and all that. So at least for me now, I'm pretty clear on if ever I need to get another desktop, then yeah.
Which I would say will be at least another 5 years from now. Honestly, like with the setup that you have, with your usage, I think you're good for at least 5 years. I mean, when I bought my PC almost 3 years now, I can see myself using it for another 3 years, no issue.
Yeah.
If I were to upgrade something, it's purely because I want to, not because I have to. Because tech guys, whenever I see, like recently the Nvidia, the new, I mean it's not a consumer in graphics card, but they release a new like architecture. I was like, oh my god, if it comes out, I might be tempted to buy, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't need to. The point is that we don't need to, and with your usage, I'm sure you're good for another few years. Okay. So I think that about wraps up. Yeronn, thank you so much. I really appreciate all this time. You just wanted to buy a PC, but you suddenly became famous on YouTube.
No, but it was fun doing it. I think it was fun doing it.
Yeah.
The whole process of it. Yeah.
I enjoyed it as well, actually. I
think you enjoyed it more than me.
I got to win the shop. Okay, but I think that about wraps up this video. So if you guys like this video, you know what to do, and I would love it if you would subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on our next video. I'm JP, he's Yeronn. We'll see you guys real soon.